a few seconds. Can Arizona keep the streak alive? They won yesterday. Can they do it again today?
We find out with planting cargo. Starting high above midfield. Dunks Riptide. And then kicked away by Fire over to Jojo Cats. Ends up missing the ball. You saw Kernoin up for it as well. Brig will take it out.
And we'll see just how these Wildcats handle this LSU Purple squad. Big miss. Kernoin actually an open net. Wasn't expecting Cargo to come up empty. And Cargo, so used to seeing him in a Batmobile, he's playing the Merc.
You know, the Merc is... James isn't casting, and he's not here right now. He's pandering to James. The Merc is James's favorite vehicle in the game, but boomed away. Jojo Cats. It's going to be knocked away. Good passing on the defensive end, but couldn't get it cleared past the midfield line. Riptide doesn't have much going for him. It's a good pass. Fire's placement almost good enough, but it rolls off the post, and LSU will move back down the pitch.
Oh, big miss from Jojo. Thankfully, Fire there to clean up. He's got planting cargo in the midfield. It's a strat that worked so well for them yesterday. Doesn't have the boost for that touch, though. Pass out to the top of the box and stolen away by the Tigers.
Yeah, killed him that time. Fire wanted to go out wide and then got caught as soon as he realized Cargo was passing the ball, but they don't pay for it, and they're back down to the blue corner. That's a big win for Jojo Cats, who does it himself here. Solo effort. First goal of the game.
Big win is right. Kernoin just trying to keep command of this ball, but doesn't get it up, pushes it straight out, and Jojo just catches it off the roll and taps it home.
And look how aggressive Fire is. Even though he's not in the play, he goes for the boost first, takes that option away, then goes for the demo as well. The Fire that's the type of player he is. You will always see him on the other team's net, on their line, looking for demos.
Constantly in your face. He's just an aggressive player. He's got great mechanics, and he really does make you think about what's going to happen next and force you to make some quick and difficult decisions.
Clears up high here for Brig, who struggled on the recovery, but nothing to do as he moves back down the field off the pass. Planting cargo, knocks it down, doesn't let the rebound come. Jojo Cats back to planting cargo, hits it up high for Fire. Fire has this all day, but can't find the placement. Brig has the save. Planting cargo in the way.
Got caught out. Jojo has to dodge the... Oh, he made it back. So did Fire to help him out, but Jojo Cats almost getting caught dangerously far forward there. He wasn't expecting Cargo to touch that ball on that offensive sequence earlier, and so it almost cost U of A a goal.
On the other side, Fire, you see quickly up for that Riptide, stops the ball at the third, but they can't do anything with it. Back around the rotation, Brig over to Riptide. They're struggling to clear this ball out of the blue half. LSU, the other side, I mean, we're seeing how fast Arizona is on this ball. Planting cargo flying all around the field. Brig up high. They just can't break out of the blue half. Clear out wide. This one, it actually was just a back pass to Fire for planting cargo. Arizona can do no wrong right now on the pitch. That shot turned away.
You're absolutely right. Arizona, while it feels like they can't do anything wrong, they also are having a fairly difficult time breaking down this LSU team. They have definitely commanded the ball, been in control of what is happening on the pitch. But you got to give credit to LSU. They really haven't cracked under that classic U of A pressure that we're so used to seeing just destroy teams.
And Kernoin, that hit just high, and Riptide couldn't handle this. Midfield. It will be Arizona taking it. Fire. Across Arizona, won an insurance goal. Jojo Cats and Planting Cargo in front. Fire has that read. Planting Cargo, does he have it? No. Too far under the ball, couldn't get over it. And just still, it doesn't matter. Do not give up on the play. I love that from Cargo. He does that consistently. On his way back, Fire and Jojo Cats know how he plays. He's going to try to take the ball away from the other team, even when he's rotating back. And now they're going to shoot Jojo Cats. His second goal, he owns both in this game.
Yeah, this is a nice little lift from Fire, but it's Cargo who's getting in the face of Riptide and Brig. I don't know why I couldn't read his name tag, but Cargo forcing Brig to be a little bit late to his rotation into the net causes him to not be able to make that save. So a nice pass, a great shot, and a real three-man effort with Cargo getting in the face of the last man.
And really just, again, that just caps off the point I was making about Cargo. We talk about Fire hunting for demos. Cargo just When he sees it, he goes for it. Doesn't matter what it is. The ball, the other car, a great shot from Brig. 43 seconds left. They cut the lead in half.
Yeah, Cargo just needing to keep command of that, but Kernoin, way different opinion of what should be happening there. Just shoves them out of the way, and beautiful tight angle shot there from Brig to get close enough and fit that in between the goalposts. Real difficult shot to nail, and with power, tough to save. They might get it back on the kickoff and Fire. Thankfully, Riptide went right at him.
Fire gets a great pinch on the sidewall, planting Cargo. He gets a piece of it, and it puts Riptide, well, it was going to put Riptide in an awkward position. Had Planting Cargo made that touch, he was just trying to screen him on the play. Running out of time are LSU, but they're moving down the field. Fire, great pass to Jojo Cats. Downfield to Planting Cargo. Light touch blocked. LSU running out of time. They've been on the blue half a lot in this game, and they're still struggling to move even out of their own box. Planting Cargo says, if you're not doing anything about this, I'll score.
Yeah, it really is just a product of Brig not getting the pinch he wanted. Kernoin trying to follow it up the post, but unfortunately getting caught right in the middle of the center of gravity of car, so he just doesn't have any purchase with his wheels and can't go up to clear it with the second effort. And you're absolutely right, Arizona pounced on it.
Time expires. Arizona, a much stronger start to their day than they had yesterday. But LSU definitely making a statement here in this game. They had some good plays down the field. They had a couple of opportunities and a good bump from Kernoin. The shot from Brig was their best opportunity. They scored on it. And so Arizona may win, but LSU not out of it.
Yeah, I definitely liked this game from Arizona, no doubt. Obviously, it was a textbook showing for Arizona. It's really just pressure, get in their face, force mistakes, which they did, and then capitalize on those mistakes. But I agree. I really like the defense from LSU. While they didn't generate as much offense as they would have liked, they proved that they can stop Arizona.
And I saw one particular thing that I really liked about Arizona, and that was Planting Cargo's car choice of the Merc.
Told you.
It's funny you say that because he literally just typed, JamesBot, how do you use this car?
I use it successfully. That's how I use it.
I'm pretty sure that I've seen Planting Cargo. He was faster in the Merc than I've ever seen him in the Batmobile.
Well, it's just one of those things, and I say this in all seriousness. If you are a flat car player or, playing in a flat car is very much different than playing with the Octane hitbox. The Merc is the Octane hitbox. After the autumn update last year, they standardized hitboxes, and now it's part of the Octane hitbox. But I really can't even use flat cars anymore because I drive under the ball all the time. So Cargo's probably just used to that Batmobile.
Yep.
Give it time, Cargo. Give it time.
It
will
around.
treat you nicely.
Some TLC on the Merc. We're underway in game 2.
And I just want to see LSU find some real strong clears off of the backboard touches that Arizona are going to go for. They're going to try and keep the ball high because they're confident in the air. And if LSU is able to find those big, strong clears coming off the walls like that, they'll be in good shape. Unfortunately, that is not going to happen at all. They lose a challenge in the midfield line, and Cargo rips one into the net.
Yeah, Riptide. This touch, it went out. He was looking downfield, but there was a missed touch, down the pitch. Really, Riptide would have been better served to carry that ball out. Maybe try to find a better pass coming around the corner. The 1 goal for Arizona. Riptide blocks one, but it's going to be a goal for Planting Cargo. It bounces off the top.
Now, you said this is things that I do.
Yeah.
I will say I am a professional goal stealer.
Yeah.
However, I am not as cool as was done earlier.
It never looks that good.
It never looks that good.
Yeah.
Mine's a lot more, it's a slow roller on an open net where you've beat the entire defense and I'll just come in and tap it home.
But I get way more laughs out of it. So that's the
That's what
important
counts.
part. Absolutely.
Jojo, I am on your side here. Cargo, rude.
Cargo pass over to Jojo Cats. Once Cargo again. A good continuation down the field. Brig, he's got some time and space, and he opts to kick this way downfield. He does get over Cargo, who was up on the play, so you like the idea to boom it on there, and they gave themselves a chance here because of it. That one high. Jojo Cats doesn't have it. Planting Cargo following close behind. Riptide steals the boost away. Fire can't take this out. But Still, they can't find a shot on net. Maybe they get one here. Riptide looking for Kernoin. It got in the way, was planting cargo, but still nothing here for LSU.
Liking that touch from Kernoin, though. They kind of didn't have much going for them on the offensive rotation because they weren't quite set. So Kernoin just tries to win the challenge multiple times, and what a save from Jojo Cats. Second opportunity for Brig floating off the wall. Unfortunately, the third chance from Kernoin again, trying to go for that back pass, but finally Cargo sniffs it out. It's back the other way into the net behind the defense, and Arizona weather the storm and score.
A valiant effort by Kernoin. I don't think, as soon as he turned around, I don't think he saw Cargo, because by the time he was turning around, he was already flipping. He wanted to get it back to his teammate.
It was a great idea.
Yeah, and Cargo
Stole it
away from him. So not only stealing his teammates' goals, but also stealing the other
hopes and
team's
dreams.
goals. Absolutely. It's the sunglasses.
It really is those sunglasses. You already know they're sitting right next to him, but here's an open net for Kernoin. He gets it right back. He's had enough trying to set up his teammates. He'll put one on target.
It's a long ball from, I believe it was Riptide. Yeah, it was Riptide who would have touched that initially. Then Brig gets that second touch over. So 1 goal for LSU. They start the clock early. 3 minutes left. You're down by 2.
I'm liking this game, too, from LSU. It's so much more offense from them, and Arizona's really having to work for it to try and push them out of their own half.
Kernoin. And maybe just an effect of, it's your first game of the season, and you have to go up against Arizona, and you're on stream. So the first game, it feels bad, especially when Arizona, they score in the opening seconds. But I think the rest of that game gave LSU the confidence they needed to head into this. They are losing this game right now, but it is looking much better, more confident in their touches, going for those reads. And we'll see if they can find the net again. They got to do it twice. They have half the game left to do it.
Oh, what a steal from Kernoin. Fire dodging the demo, able to make a nice save. And it slips past the defense. Fortunately, nobody home from Arizona. Cargo with a quick read, though. Just driving around the corner here and doesn't get the touch he wanted. And LSU, thankfully they had a little bit of space to work with, and it's Fire caught too far forward and Riptide right over his head.
Yep, you said it. Fire caught a little too far up on this Briggs challenge against Jojo Cats. Fire wasn't prepared for it to head that direction, and ready for it was Riptide. And now they pull within 1. It's LSU coming back in a big way.
Fire might have accidentally backflipped there, because I think he might have realized he was beat, and he just had that rare mechanical mishap there. Either way, not able to come up with a touch, though. So LSU with a fighting chance here. Plenty of time on the clock. They've been able to push Arizona back onto the defensive. This is a good look for LSU. And another shot to the back post. Kernoin style.
I love this. Flips the car under, gets it right on the nose, and sends it across to the far side of the net. Cargo way too late on the play. Fire committed as well. He wasn't even close. And we have a tie game. Arizona took a 3-goal lead. And now, fighting back.
Arizona get the first 3. LSU get the next 3.
We've had shootouts today. In our last game, we had a 3-goal comeback.
Yeah.
We don't see it that often, even in CRL. So well done by LSU to come back, but now you need 1 more to cap it. You got to change this lead.
Did they get
they're
caught?
not going to do it. Fire will score. They did get caught. Arizona take the lead back.
They're trying to sneak forward and steal this ball away. Just Riptide not able to win it. He was trying to push him off the ball so he would be the only one in command, but it ends up just tipping off his nose and going into his own net. It feels so bad.
Plenty of time.
It hurts.
I had to recover on that.
It was a great idea, and it just feels so bad when it's the right idea and it's just slightly mis-executed, and to see it go so wrong, it's devastating when you have to work so hard to score against a team like Arizona.
And so we'll see if they can put together another sequence. Riptide, see, having to fight just to get up to the back wall. You have an Arizona player always on your tail. This time Kernoin. He does find Brig to the far side, and I like that touch. He found the gap. Brig, 1 more. He takes the shot. Fire ready for it. Hopped up to the corner, makes the save. Planning Cargo takes it away from Riptide. A great touch to give Arizona the ball back.
Great win there from Jojo Cats. And Fire applying the pressure. Riptide stuck in the net. And what a save. Cargo going for the right-hand side. Transition back the other way. Brig caught a little too much of that ball. So nice defense from LSU, but time definitely a factor. They need to win the ball here in the midfield, but it's actually going to be Cargo who wins the challenge, and that's a 2-goal lead.
It was first a double commit right here. Kernoin has to land quickly, and he does as fast as he can, but it's still that time in the air. It costs you. It costs you seconds, milliseconds, but it makes a difference. Planet Cargo wins the ball. Now 2 goals up, 39 seconds left. It feels like twice now we've seen Arizona. Twice now we've seen teams get close, and then Arizona closes it out. And they look to do it again here in game 2.
Great pressure here from LSU. Not done yet. Blasted off the bar and bounces under him. That's a tough one. He had the read if it came straight out, but didn't read the crossbar. Either way, Arizona not back in time, and they still get the goal.
Well, maybe called it too early. Fire's touch too far high, slow, Brig. It's just beautiful off the side wall, straight into the net. Now 16 seconds, the kickoff critical here for LSU.
So let's see what they go ahead and go for. Cheat up strat. Unfortunately gets a little bit away from Brig and the demo. That's what's really going to hurt the most.
Ooh,
Cargo just wastes all that time.
Yeah, a great touch to slow the ball down. Now having to try to get back to midfield. He didn't have any boosts, Brig, so he couldn't get back to the ball. Now if they want to do this, has to be in the air, but the ball touches the ground, and Arizona one more game away from sweeping LSU purple.
And LSU, that was a great game, but man,
got away from him.
The thing that hurts me most was one, the Riptide own goal where he was just trying to push him off, and that one goes against him. And then the second one, the double tap that bounced off the bar and went under him.
That was probably the best chance.
This was a game that was this close.
Millimeters.
For LSU, and they lost it.
Do you feel like it was any of Arizona giving them those opportunities, perhaps trying to, play a little too loose?
I mean, a couple of those goals were over aggression. We saw Fire in midfield. He got beat to the ball, and maybe it was a mechanical mishap on that play.
But that's the type of player that Fire is. I mean, he is willing to, because that whole play that Fire would have went for, if you take out the mechanical backflip error, right? It's just a heavy risk reward play. Because if you go for that challenge and you win, you're in a great position.
Big time.
You're in a great position. If you go for that challenge and you lose, okay, now it doesn't look so good.
And it doesn't take away the fact that he lost that challenge. So yes, he does play that way, and 80% of the time it works out for Fire. But that's why you see teams put up so many goals against this team, because they throw everything they have at the ball all the time. Planted Cargo doesn't know what a rotation is. He's just rolling around the pitch. Is there a car? Demo.
As he
Is
said
there
yesterday.
a ball? Take. Is there a boost?
Said,
mine.
You just pass it midfield. I'll be there. I'll score it.
Yeah. I love Cargo. He probably would agree with me. That's all I'm saying. But Arizona up 2-0.
But LSU actually held a majority of the shot count in that last game, and they actually get a chance to start it off here. Kernoin having to battle for possession. Cargo, I don't think he has boost. Riptide trying to fit it under him. Yes, they do. Purple on the board first.
Riptide maybe picking up some slack that he felt from the end of the last game. This time, perfect touch as everybody from Arizona tried to find that ball. No one could.
And Cargo indeed had no boost because he had the perfect line to go and get it out, but just what is going on? No! Oh, LSU, you score a great goal. You catch Arizona with no boost in the tank, and the kickoff just goes disastrously. Cheat up for Fire, right onto his nose, cleanly over the head of the second man for LSU, and a free goal. Oh, you hate to give it back that way.
Just when you think you have some relief, too. It's unfortunate for LSU, but it's a long game, and they did score that first. See if they can continue to do so. They had some nice sequences over in game 2. Here's one in game 3. Here's Brig. Jojo Cats couldn't find it, and Kernoin will make a pay. 2-1. LSU have the lead again.
Nice job getting that pass out to Brig, and Jojo Cats really needs to... Oh, he was coming off the ceiling of the net. Okay, fair enough, Jojo Cats, but unfortunately Brig placed that ball just high enough so that it was never going to be quite on that same plane, and he just came up under it a little bit.
Off the kickoff, Kernoin met by Planet Cargo, back over to Fire. Some space in midfield for Cargo, and he, what's the word James uses, achieves? I already smorked it. Against
yes.
the backboard. Trying to find the way past Kernoin. He couldn't. Riptide keeps it going. Planning Cargo picks it up again. Kernoin up for this, has the dunk, but again, Planting Cargo. Well, he got lost on the challenge again from Riptide.
Ooh. Jojo Cats has a totally free ball, and I think expecting to be under pressure just went for the touch and just gave the ball back.
Around the corner. Cut off again. A lot of times bouncing off the crossbar. Kernoin, his attempt is thrown away. Still midfield, doesn't really belong to anybody. We see a couple of passes. This time, a three-man passing play over to ending with Fire, but the shot wide of the post. Planning Cargo's here. Double commit, doesn't matter. Planning Cargo will get the goal.
So it wasn't quite as open as I thought it was. Riptide just wanted to be able to hang out and keep that ball as close as possible, but Jojo Cats, Jorby, you said it best. They send everything. They send everything.
They have one mode, man, and they're really good at that mode. But they tie it again, LSU. And they're able to move this ball down the pitch, and they find some of these touches. They have to figure this out on offense. What isn't working for this team? Another good pass. Wide of the net, though, just off the post.
Riptide went for a huge challenge there, and that's exactly the type of challenge that Fire went for, and it put LSU in a tight spot. But nice job from Kernoin to make the recovery effort. Tough ball here for Cargo, and a beautiful defensive effort to get that ball cleanly all the way out to the corner.
Brig up high. He does get over Jojo Cats. Fire takes the low option. Kernoin has to pull off the play here. Riptide rolls the ball across and Planting Cargo own goals. Riptide credit for the goal.
Yeah, Cargo had this one, but he wasn't expecting to have this one. He's expecting Fire to get a touch and then says, wait, he doesn't have it, and he's not positioned inside the goal, so he has to try and make the last second because he knows he can't let it go across and just doesn't have the placement, positioning to make that happen.
And so it's LSU, they take the lead, but there's a lot of time on this clock. On the back end, Jojo Cats got demoed, but Planning Cargo takes that ball away to the corner. Ooh, Jojo Cats couldn't keep it locked in. Now Riptide has a chance, pass high, and it's a bouncer up off the backboard, Kernoin. And some time allowing Riptide to get back in there. Kernoin can't get back to Planning Cargo, but LSU starting to make some room here in the orange half of the field. But here's Jojo Cats, Fire playing bully. Jojo Cats flips over, Planting Cargo, but Jojo Cats, what a setup!
And that's not something you get to see too often. We're used to Fire and Cargo making the big plays. A big flip reset from Jojo Cats, and of course the wise turnout. Make sure we don't take away the shooting lane from Planting Cargo on the way. Well done, a beautiful setup as you said.
Back and forth. Just goal after goal scored in this game. Both teams, an outpouring of offense. On one side on Arizona, Jojo Cats giving way for the tying goal. It was Planning Cargo who confirmed it. On the other side, a three-headed effort, but it's been Riptide that has really harried the box and has found his way into the net, even off of a Planting Cargo own goal. But just off of a ripper, Kernoin with a big save. Has to get in front, but can't. Planting Cargo's there. Planting Cargo, a good touch, staying with it around the corner, but Fire too close up. Planting Cargo wins on the shot, and it's 4-3. Arizona take the lead.
Here is the benefit of the flat car that you really get. Cargo just kind of decides to make a snap decision on that and just turn back and take a quick chance at that ball. And the flat car, with not a lot of speed, but you hit it with the corner, you're going to strike it real strong. You just got it right on the corner of that Batmobile. Just smoked it by the defense.
Riptide off the corner. It's LSU down by one again. They've had to tie the game 3 times now. They took the lead once, or twice they took the lead, excuse me. Twice they've had to come back. Riptide, or excuse me, Brig, looking for Riptide on the side. He got challenged. And up here for Kernoin, he has that read. He actually gets the touch as well. The demo by Riptide opens it for Brig. It's off the back wall. Fire doesn't have it. We know it's off the post. Huge opportunity squandered by LSU to tie the game.
That one hurts for LSU. It all went in your favor. It was just get it between the goalposts. Second chance, you're trying to slow it down and dropped in front of the net. Fire, nice adjustment to stay with it and make a tip into the corner. LSU trying to get something by this midfield line. Final 10 seconds.
Up high, Brig. Looking for somebody, but nobody's there.
No.
Riptide has to get back to this. Can he get it up? Can he get it up? He can. Back to the corner. Boost. Brig confirmed. Now high. Riptide takes this farther. Touched over to the side. Planting cargo. Tries to kill
Tough
this.
ball.
Kernoin pops this up. Does he have it? Fire does not,
nice
and it
fake.
touches down. Arizona sweep, but LSU purple. Watch out for this team for the rest of the season.
Smart play from Fire there at the end. Jump to force LSU to back off in case he touches it, then roll over and let it go over your head and fall onto the ground. Good finish, but LSU, just like game 2. This close. This close.
And a hat trick for Cargo.
Yeah.
And I love the, Cargo and Fire both going for the same ball at the same time.
Of course.
But honestly, though,
classic.
the best play was that Jojo flip reset.
Yeah.
That was a huge scoop.
It was quick, too. It was kind of jumping. Boom.
Yeah,
And
if you
okay.
can flip right as you're right under that ball, sometimes you can get it to scoop like that, and he got a lot of height on it.
Yeah.
See, if they give Jojo Cats more room, maybe he'll do
make
more
good
cool
things
stuff.
happen. But a great game.
Yeah, no, I liked, obviously, Planting Cargo is playing out of his mind right now. I really, out of all the players we've seen so far, he might be the best of the crop that we've seen in terms of speed and the consistency of which he gets his touches. Even
I'm
if
going to go with Tristan.
You're gonna go
Tristan's my
Tristan?
favorite guy right now.
That's fine.
In the CRL. But Planning Cargo is good. And you know who else is good is Twitch chat for getting the right answer on their predictions.
Yes.
63% picking Arizona.
nice work.
They did it again. Only, what, were they wrong once today?
Wrong
Twice.
once.
Twice?
They were wrong twice, yes.
Yeah.
And you were only wrong once.
No, I think I'm still even with Twitch. I forgot already, actually.
Yeah, and I forgot too.
See?
We'll call
See
it.
what?
I won.
Everyone else.
You just can't, you can't claim that.
If y'all
Jorby,
forgot.
that's not how it works. There is a VOD. We can go back and look.
I need to get back to the control room and delete
chat,
that.
Smart plays. So that was a fun matchup. Arizona getting the win. And now we'll just have to see if we do have an interview.
Yes.
But before we get to any interviews, let's check out some tweets. We did hear from you guys. And from Furtive Raccoon,
Aw.
that is someone that is near and
Beloved.
dear to my heart. The absence of Corelli convinced me to tune in for CRL tonight. Loving the couch right now with James Bott, Jorby, and Ask Jeeves.
Clever, Mr. Raccoon. I enjoy it. But
And if you don't know Furtive Raccoon, he was a part of Gold Rush back in the day. We
Yep.
did a few things. And also, he was the admin for Beyond the Summit
yeah.
out there.
And
as were
San
you.
Diego Rocket League.
No, I was the air conditioning maintenance guy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You pulled
That's
the
your
thing-
official title?
That is my official
you pulled
title.
the thing off the wall.
Yeah, if you tried to use that remote, you'd understand. Okay,
All
but
right.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
I'm glad the Furtive Raccoon got a chance to watch this great product of CRL because really it is a lot better with James Bott.
I do appreciate that,
Yeah, no
guys.
problem.
And don't forget to remind Corelli. And if you do, I'll be tweeting. And you know what hashtag I'll be using? CRL19.
Very
Love it.
And
nice.
I will show up
Very
there,
nice.
hopefully next week. If you guys want to join the conversation, feel free to do that. Use hashtag CRL19 all season long. Your tweets, if they're good enough, like that tweet from Furtive Raccoon, maybe they'll just get on the air.
Maybe. We'll probably shoot you a couple of questions as well because we love doing that. It's like just nonsensical questions like, what kind of, what kind of drink does Achieves like?
Water. Don't ask that.
Yeah.
Water is very good.
You seem like
It's my favorite
But you
one.
know what?
You seem like a
Water,
Diet Pepsi
you don't
kinda
want to
guy.
keep water around fire, okay? So
Yeah.
clear the bottles out. We actually have Fire on the line with us. We had Cargo yesterday. We have the man himself, Fire, on the line. Fire, welcome to the show.
Yo!
Yo!
So, how, from your perspective, Fire, was this series, did it play out like you guys were expecting, an easy 3-0 sweep?
Yeah, of course. It's going to be like the rest of the season. The first series, we felt bad for the rest of the teams. We said, why not? Let's go to game 5, Now it's game time. It's showtime. Now it's over for the rest of the teams. And honestly, I have to say this right here, right now.
Yo.
If that's the LSU B team, Stevens has been coaching them. He's been giving them tips. Is that the best you got? Are you kidding me, Tyler? It's over. The A team's gonna get swept too. It's over for the rest of the league. 15-0 league play. Playoffs gonna be sweeping everybody. It's over.
Well, we'll
I
make
love
sure
it.
to get that match on stream, Fire, because
I love it.
how can we not have?
You gotta see it.
on stream afterwards.
Jordan, you go next. You go
My
next.
camera's like really bad right now.
That's all right. No, your camera's great. Honestly, I love it.
Fire.
And
No,
Jorby
it
has
is
a-
horrible. I'm so sorry. So I have to use my phone.
It's okay, Fire. We understand, man. It's all good. I have to say, how shocked were you? Like, how far did your eyes pop out of your sockets when you saw Jojo Cats hit the flip reset for cargo?
No, I didn't even see it. I didn't have ball cam
no.
on. And then I saw the replay. I was like, holy crap. I've never seen Jordan hit the ball like that before. I was like, oh my God.
It wasn't even just a flip. He scooped that
He
ball.
scooped it.
Crazy.
Yeah,
That was
Yo,
awesome.
you know who he learned that from, though? The
Fire.
King.
Yeah,
The
you.
King.
I was gonna guess
And all I
teammates
have to say
actually.
is the King is back.
The King's back, baby. I love it.
You see my throne? This is my throne.
The
I'm
throne.
sitting on
That's
throne.
the throne.
That's where the king sits, Achieves.
That-
Who's
you
going to
know,
challenge me?
it's definitely not me. I'm not touching it. Like that's all you, man. It's
I
like,
know. Nobody's going to be touching it this season. We're going back to back with the boys.
I love it.
You got any questions, Achieves?
Can I just get one shh from you? You know, just quiet the haters. Just one. Just one.
Wait, what?
Okay. Here, I'll refresh your memory. I'll refresh your
The
memory.
audio is so bad.
All right. Do you remember when you were taking photos for CRL 1 in Arlington, right? And they were like, yo, we
Yeah,
need profile photos. And you did the one where you did the shush, you know? I just want to see that one more time. Yeah, there we go.
Well, Fire.
That's to all the haters in the chat. It's over.
Well, thank
The
you,
Kings
Fire.
are back.
Is there any? I mean, you've had a lot of great statements already, but for any maybe not the haters, but the fans out there or the friends, do you have anything that you wanna shout out?
Yeah, I
Anyone
want
you
to
want to
thank
talk
the fans as usual. It drives us. It's our passion. I also want to give a shout out to my friends and family and the boys at UVU, Ice, Coke, and all them. You know, they're all super chill. And James, I have a question for you. Why you got to keep roasting me before our game?
What did I even say? I
Now I'm questioning you. You know, you come at me, I'm coming at you.
All right, Fire. That's fair enough. I think we should settle this on the field. All right, I'll get us. All right, we'll play
Let's go.
Arizona, and we'll see how this plays out. How about that?
Okay.
We're not taking down the Kings, dude.
All right, no, we're
not
going
taking
to
it
clap.
down. Yeah,
we're going to
get
clap. Well, thank you,
I was
Fire.
ready.
Appreciate you calling in. Have a good rest of your night.
All right, thank you very much. Have a good day. Later.
So, Fire.